Guys, I have come with another tutorial. You guys know I love fabric placement a lot. I am doing this tutorial from my bed. How are you guys doing? So this is a brown dress, a brown lace. I have actually cut out the front panel. So I love fabric placement. It's not like I can't do the other type, because I see it a lot on my comment section. People actually saying they prefer the other method. Fine, it's okay. Stick to what works for you. I stick to what works for mine. Okay, so one thing you have to know about fabric placement is you have to have the accurate measurements, because I'm going to answer some questions during this video. You have to have the accurate measurements of your client. There are different ways to do this lace placement. There are even ways that you do it that the side seam, you wouldn't even see any side seam at all. But this way, it sticks better for me. So that's why I decided to share this my knowledge without hoarding it. Guys, always feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'll be dropping a lot of tutorials. So this is me teaching my students how to do lace placement. Debbie is very attentive. So you see, I am pinning. I work with a lot of pins on this process. So fabric placement takes a lot of patience, a lot of time, but trust me, it's worth it. At least that, you see that rough edges after breaking your beads, at least you get to eliminate that rough edges. It gives a very clean finishing, because me, I like very good finishing. If the dress is not properly finished, I don't have satisfaction, and I wouldn't want to send a dress to a client and I will be scared. So this is how you pin. You pin it in a way that it will stick to the base. Whatever base you're working with, it could be mesh, it could be crepe, it could be jonkoso, it could be light crepe, it could be anything. So whatever base you're working with, because I get a lot of questions of what kind of base do I use. I just pick a base that I like. If the fabric is heavy, I use a lighter base, but if fabric is light, I use a thicker base. So this is when we're pinning. We're pinning everything down. You notice that the base is quite shorter than the lace. That's because I'm gonna turn the lace with the crinoline under, so it will just align. After pinning, the next thing we're going to do is to tack. So after pinning, I'm gonna trim out the basque line. I dropped a tutorial on how to get the basque line. If you want a private class, we offer private classes. I'll add you on my Telegram group. Logs by Eta, we don't hoard knowledge, we teach with passion. After getting it, we'll cut out the basque line. This is the excess. Whatever it is you don't understand, feel free to drop it on my comment section. I will have time to reply. I will always respond when I have the time. Note that this dress is a 3-panel, more like the front piece, the back piece. You know, the back piece is divided into two. You're going to pin everything round. Make sure you always stretch the fabric, not too much, but just medium. You see me, I work with a lot of pins, because these pins help you secure every detail. You're not gonna miss anything. It's going to help you a lot. So you see this part, this is where I use my curve needle. So you pick, when you pick the fabric, you pick in between. Note that this is an inseam dress. You pick in between. You don't just take it. You can either use your transparent thread or use the same shade of brown. I'm using a brown here. You use the same shade of brown. In other words, you can use either a transparent thread or you use a normal thread. You see the way we're picking it. The reason why I use this curve needle is because it's easier, it's smoother, it makes your work very easy and clean. That is the reason. Some people can use the beading needle. Either way, stick to what works for you, but this is what actually works for me. This is the zipper part. This is the part where people ask me a lot of questions. What about the zip? You fold it inside, then you just stick it in and bring it out. More like you're doing a stitch, but this kind of stitch is more like an invisible stitch. Take it inside, you fold it close to the zip, then you bring it out. Make sure you tighten it a lot so it wouldn't lose. Just tighten it a lot. And by the way, when I mean tighten it a lot, doesn't mean that it will now fold. Just give it a very good finishing. You see here, we're done with the back, we're done with the sides. If you can see, you will notice that there is no seam because it is neatly done. It is neatly done. We are almost done with this. See the bottom. You see how I actually used the fabric to turn it inside, and then I tacked it. Before there was a sewing machine, the olden days, they actually used their hands to stitch. So it's not everything that the machine is gonna do for you. It will do the work, but you can use your hand to stitch. But if you don't like it, you can stick to the old method. This is just my own method. Love you guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Link is on my bio. Bye.